right, put it damn sure make a statement. World don't make it right, put it damn sure make a statement. World don't make it right, put it damn sure make a statement. World don't make it right, put it damn sure make a statement. World don't make it right, put it damn sure make a statement. World don't make it right.
Hotep, I am the Amen Osiris, the one and only undisputed God of law. We are Deception Stoppers, America's only 4D education service. I'm going to say that again. America's only 4D education service. I am not a lawyer. This is not a law firm. We do not advocate that you don't support your human offspring. We simply advocate you made them in private, take care of them in private. I am the 4D destroyer, and with proper technique and training, you too will bear the same name. And today what I'm going to do is I'm going to put to bed the default order, okay, and proof of my claim, all right, that by you not accepting their mail and returning it to them certified mail, you cannot be held in default, okay? Now, this is the glossary of common child support terms. We're going to go to page 10. All right. Now, remember, gentlemen, when you use their information against them, they cannot come back and tell you that you are wrong, okay? And the reason we have so many subscribers is because we show you the information, and then not only show you the information, we tear it down. We don't give you opinions here, okay? Opinion ain't jack, okay? What is jack is the facts and the words, okay? So, default. The failure of a defendant to file an answer or appear in a civil case within the prescribed time, here it is, after having been properly served with a summons and complaint. All right? The tribunal, now look, properly served. What is proper service? Okay? Service of process is just because someone mails you something or tapes it to your door or hands it to you, all right, that's not proper service process. All right, here it is. If you accept it and don't send it back, then service is proper. If you send it back, okay, then service of process has not been effected. The tribunal hearing the case can enter an order based on information presented without any challenge if the responding party does not answer the claim or appear in court as requested. Well, hold on. I request $1 million. That don't mean I'm gonna get it. All right, but if you send it back certified mail, that means you were never properly served. Okay, and if you were never properly served, then there is no default. Okay, I just read that to you in the last video. All right, default judgment. Decision made by the tribunal when the defendant fails to respond. Okay, if you have not been properly served, all right, if you have not accepted their mail and you sent it back by certified mail, which no law requires you to accept mail from anybody, all right, that's not a failure to respond. That is a failure to effectuate service of process on their behalf. Again, I'm going to say it. All right, and we got all these gurus out here. One of you gurus come on here and tell me and show us and tell us and prove to us what law requires you to accept mail from anybody. Okay, now we're going to go to the diligent efforts protocol. All right, and I quote, and this is from New Jersey, the Supreme Court Justice Stuart Rabner and Glenn A. Grant, administrative directive judge. All right, when an obligor does not appear for a hearing, right here in red, and a judge or child support hearing officer is presented with the certification, and probation represents that the notice sent by regular mail has not been returned, the hearing should proceed as effective service on the obligor is presumed at that point. So what this means is if the mail has not been returned, then guess what? It's effective service on the obligor, okay? If the mail is returned, then it is not effective service on the obligor, and it cannot be presumed at that point, okay? I've showed you many videos on this, all right? So if you And this is what I tell people, all right? And I say it widely, okay? If you have a 4D order in your, if there's a 4D issue in your life, returning the mail will buy you some time so you can prep to go to war. If you do not have a 4D issue in your life and they're trying to seduce you with mail, okay, all you have to do is keep returning it. Okay, I have a video on YouTube that shows a young man, he returned the mail, and after about 6 months, all right, they dismissed the case because they could not effectuate proper service. Okay, that's how it works. I'm putting it to bed. Okay, the funny part is, again, these are not opinions, ladies and gentlemen. These are facts. Okay, we give you the facts. We show you the facts. We're not sitting here trying to tell you what we think. We're showing you what it says. All right. Case in point. Okay, I've been on YouTube since YouTube has began. Okay, when I got on YouTube, there was nobody out here talking about Title 4D and the 4D crime family. Now all of a sudden, there's droves and droves and droves of puny mortals out here trying to outdo the God of law? I don't think so. Because as a matter of fact, here's the deal. I invite any of you who think you know something, see me anytime. I will be more than happy to go online. All right, I will be more than happy to give you a free webinar, and you bring the facts. Because I tell you what, all right, if I shut down courts, okay, you ain't nothing. All right, so all you have to do, gentlemen, all right, again, if there's an issue in your life with 4D, all right, returning the mail will buy you time so you can effectuate your battle plan. If you don't have a 4D issue and you do not accept their mail, then notice service of process is never effectuated, and after a while, they have to let it go. That is the law. Due process. No person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property unless by due process of law. So if you never received their complaint, all right, which is bogus in the first place, all right, and you keep sending it back certified mail, right, then how is it possible to get a default order? Look, it says default after having been properly served with a summons and complaint. If you send it back and you didn't open it, you were never properly served. There's nothing they can do about it, okay? So I show, there's a picture on here of 3 idiots who never responded. All right, they got the documents and they threw them in the trash. So yeah, they got defaulted. All right, a default doesn't come from proper service; it comes from an ineffective service. All right, that's why I keep telling you, don't accept their mail. Okay, mail coming with a zip code gives federal jurisdiction under Title 4D, which is even though it's not law. Okay, so be careful, all right, because people out here, like I said, they got YouTube feds out here that want you to accept it. Once you accept it, you already subject yourself to federal jurisdiction. It doesn't matter. Because guess what? Look at all the videos of all that we've showed you of all the people who have accepted mail and went there and went to jail, got their house taken, whatever. Okay, that's what happens when you accept the mail. That's why these YouTube feds keep telling you that shit. Okay, I will do a video. All right, on the zip code exemption one more time. Very powerful, very positive. I'm the Amen Osiris. I am the God of law. If you need help, bang my email, 4D_destroyer@yahoo.com. If you need training materials and training manuals, go to my website, 4DDestroyer.com. Okay? Stop accepting mail because it provides them with federal jurisdiction. Boy, I tell you, boy, you YouTube feds can't wait to take them to supper. Hotel.
We also mailed out a financial affidavit on when we mailed the violation letter to him for completion. He did not have it ready for this hearing.
Objection, Your Honor. I did not receive anything. In fact, this gentleman just gave me this literally 5 minutes before the hearing. He said, did you bring one? I said, no, I've not received any paperwork from you. He said, well, here's one. I said, I'll need assistance with filling this out. This is all complicated legal paperwork. And so that's in clarification to what this gentleman is attempting to imply. It's not that I didn't show up with one.
When did you send it out?
Your Honor, we sent it out by regular mail plus certified mail. We got a track confirmation from the post office. The certified was unclaimed on November 27th, and they left the notice at his residence, Your Honor. And we also sent it out by regular mail, and it hasn't been returned by the post office. We also mailed out a financial affidavit on when we mailed the violation letter to him for completion. He did not have it ready for this hearing.
Objection, Your Honor. I did not receive anything. In fact, this gentleman just gave me this literally 5 minutes before the hearing. He said, did you bring one? I said, no, I've not received any paperwork from you. He said, well, here's one. I said, I'll need assistance with filling this out. This is all complicated legal paperwork. And so that's in clarification to what this gentleman is attempting to imply. It's not that I didn't show up with one.
And we also sent it out by regular mail, and it hasn't been returned by the post office. And we also sent it out by regular mail, and it hasn't been returned by the post office. And we also sent it out by regular mail, and it hasn't been returned by the post office. And we also sent it out by regular mail, and it hasn't been returned by the post office.